Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. You guessed it, it's going to be a cozy, rainy vlog from the Cotswolds. Starting off the day with Reformer Pilates. Oh my goodness, it is absolutely raining cats and dogs. I don't think I can actually remember a time that we had this much rain. The roads are completely flooded around here. All of the dryness and the mud from the fields has flooded into the roads. It's bedlam, but managed to get to my later than usual Monday morning Pilates. I was on the flight to California when the classes went live 2 weeks ago, so I missed my usual 7:30 booking, but managed to get a 9:45 with a lady called Saskia, and her classes are really tough, so I think I might do a few more of Saskia's classes, something a little bit different. But it's definitely the kind of day that I am just going to head home, probably light the fire, do some work in the living room with the dogs and the fire lit, and make a really nice, cozy, warming soup for lunch. I've got loads of courgettes that I picked yesterday before the heavens opened, and I've just picked up some onions, some garlic and some cream, so I think a nice cream of courgette soup is on the menu for today. But my goodness, it is miserable, it is rainy, but it sure does feel like autumn has officially arrived. Okay, back home again. I've had to turn the overhead lights off because it just makes it so orange in here, but I feel like I'm cooking in the dark. I'm gonna make, as I mentioned, a creamy courgette soup. It feels like a while since I cooked anything on here with you, but it was really nice to see that in the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 survey that thousands of you took part in. One of the things that you guys said that you really liked was the recipes, so I'm really glad to hear that. I am just going to make something that's really warming and really cozy. So I've got a nice selection of courgettes here. This recipe is 700 grams of courgettes, so it'll probably be 3 or 4 of those. We also need 50 grams of onions, a garlic clove, veggie stock, salt and pepper, butter, and it says cream cheese, but I'm just going to use good old cream. So without further ado, I'm going to start by chopping up my onions and a clove of garlic and sauteing those. I'm going to do mine in the Thermomix, so I only have one bowl to clean, but you can absolutely do the chopping by hand and then blend up at the end and heat everything together on the stove. But if you've got a Thermomix, it's just so easy to do it all in one place. In the cream and the butter and then blended it all up. Now the all-important taste test. I haven't added in any herbs yet, so I might get some fresh thyme from the garden. Oh my gosh, if you're a soup lover, that is the #1 excuse to get a Thermomix, because it just makes soups so easy. But I'll show you some risottos and like curries and things in here soon as well. Alright, let's see. Oh my gosh, that's good. That is absolutely delicious. I cannot wait to eat this. I'm going to put the lid on. We've got a call now, which is probably going to be about an hour, and then I'm going to make some nice herby croutons, toast some seeds, and have this for my lunch later. Okay, you've seen me make these loads of times before, my homemade croutons. We've got a seeded sourdough that I've chopped up, olive oil, salt, and some Italian herby seasoning, going into the 𝑭𝒂 for about 10 minutes. Yummy! Okay, here is my soup for lunch. Excuse that little slop on the side. We've got a cream of courgette soup with a drizzle of olive oil, a mixture of seeds, and my homemade croutons. And it looks and tastes absolutely delicious. Bon appetit. Hello again, my darlings. It is 3.5 hours later. Because of the torrential rain today, it's very much been a laptop day, so I've actually been exceptionally productive, which is great, but now I need some laptop free time. My eyes are starting to turn into dry sandbags. That's a nice thought, isn't it? So hydration station, quite literally, I have got a new hydration station. So fun fact, one of the things, I think it was last month or the month before, one of the products that you guys purchased the most from our links, because we like to track everything. I'm a little bit of an analytics nerd actually. We like to, as a team, ensure that we know what you guys are liking, what you're not liking, and I like to see which of the random things that I talk about, because let's be honest, I talk about everything from compost to designer handbags. There's quite a wide range, so I always find it fascinating to know what you guys love. And one of the things, actually the thing that you bought the most of on Amazon from our links last month, was my water filter. I think we're all becoming quite a lot more aware that there's kind of like a two-prong approach with water. First of all, the water that comes out of our taps, there are a few questionable things that we get in our water, and it varies depending on where you live. Here in the Cotswolds, I like to think our water is quite pure, but I think that if I did a test it would probably scare me quite a lot. But also the fact that you can add things into your water to get more out of it, like minerals. I like to use my electrolyte powder because we're just simply not getting the same goodness or even purity from our water as we did decades ago. So yeah, lots of you purchased the Waterdrop water filter that I did have down here in the dog's bedroom in the pantry, but I now actually have it upstairs in my dressing room so that I can just always have access to it. But so that made me want to get something new for down here, and something that anyone that has ever visited our house will know is that this little guy, as adorable as he is not the most effective kettle in the entire world. In fact, I would say this kettle takes around 15 minutes to boil. It's adorable, it shakes and rattles when we want boiling water, but boy oh boy, sometimes when you need a cup of tea, you just don't want to wait 15 minutes. So this is my jazzy new water filter from Waterdrop, again, the same brand as my other one, and I thought, seeing as so many of you loved my other water filter, that I would talk through this one as well. So it's the Instant Hot Countertop Reverse Osmosis Water Dispenser. Now, whenever I've gone on any websites, because I do like to research things like this, everyone talks about reverse osmosis. I actually don't thoroughly understand the science, but I know that it's what you want to look for in your water filter. Plus, this one also makes your water hot in just one tap. You can still get room temperature, but you can also get hot water, which for someone who loves a cup of tea or a mint tea or a foraged rose hip, whatever it might be, tea, I think this is going to be epic. So I'm just going to very quickly put it together. There's literally like 3 steps to putting it all together, so let's do that. This is the filter. It says 6-in-1 multiple reverse osmosis membrane filter, and this came with it, so let's pop that in there. Step 2, fill the water tank. Okay, so I have read the instructions for the setup. There are literally 3 steps to complete. I always put off setting up things like this because I think they're going to be really complicated, but it's not. So what it's doing right now is it's flushing water from the tank into the pure water area, and I can see a little percentage. So apparently I just kind of leave it to do its thing, which is probably, I imagine, going to take like 5 minutes or something. So we'll come back to this in a second, and in the meantime, Charlie's just come down, so I want him to explain a very exciting opportunity. You look very The Godfather-esque with the 2 sausage dogs on your lap.
Come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Your son's wedding.
Well, no, it's a daughter's wedding. I think it's on the day of the daughter's wedding, and you can ask for a favour.
But you've only got 2 sons.
I've got sons at the moment. Hopefully in the future I'll have a daughter.
You've got a flower in your eye. Right, what is your exciting announcement?
If you follow us on Instagram, which I hope you do, and if you don't, please
do.
How do you YouTubers do? Please hit the link down below. But yeah, no, if you follow us on Instagram, you'll know that the second of Strawtop Cottages, Strawtop Cottage number 2, is finally finished. And we have opened up booking from sort of early November. So we've got a month just to allow for sort of checking it out ourselves. We're going to stay there ourselves, really to make sure that everything runs as it should. And we are excited to give your audience and our lovely subscribers the opportunity to win a stay. So it's a 3-night stay. The stay is for the 6-week period between when the cottage opens and the end of the year. So hopefully if you're around sort of middle to end of November or December, obviously excluding Christmas, the prize is for those days. And it's a 3-night stay, but in addition to that, we are going to put a little hamper in there of all of our favourite British brands, in addition to the normal amenities that you would get at the cottage. So more like candles, local gin, things like that.
People on TikTok cannot believe how generous we are with what we normally provide.
Well, good. That's part of, it's funny, we have people say, oh, you're too generous. Look, it's our business, it's our joy, and it's not all about making money for us. It's also about giving people amazing experiences, sharing the part of the English countryside that we feel fortunate to live in. And it honestly does. I'm not just saying this, it sounds cheesy, but it fills us with joy to read the reviews in the book and the Airbnb reviews. And we share these on Strawtop's Instagram if you want to check them out. But we've had some lovely reviews recently. So anyway, so it's to win a stay. And the reason that we're doing this is ultimately we want to grow our newsletter subscribers. We're making a lot of changes and putting a lot more time into our newsletter. And yeah, we want to reward the current subscribers. What's going on?
He just looks so sad and dopey.
Who, Dickie?
Look at that face. He's so livid that he can't go out into his garden.
Oh, no.
But just quickly, aren't we offering more than that? Aren't you organising brunches?
So okay, let me do the tag. The top line is win a 3-night stay at Strawtop Cottage number 2. You will become one of the first ever guests to stay there. If you win and you book for middle of November, you'll be one of the first. Potentially you might be guest 3 or 4, but you're going to be early. So, he's off. So that's number 1. It's also going to be a beautiful hamper of our favourite British brands. On top of that, we've partnered with our favourite cafe, which is 15 minutes from Strawtop Cottages, Quinton Clover. So they've kindly said a brunch, very generous, a brunch or lunch for 4 people.
Wowza trouser.
So that's brilliant, because obviously it sleeps 4, so this is for 4 people, plus 2 dogs, maximum of 2 dogs.
We insist that you bring a dog.
Yeah, and then in addition, another local favourite that we probably don't talk about enough, we have talked about, is Farm and Table, which is at Wickham Park Farm Shop.
Apparently they've got their pumpkins out already.
Have they?
Yeah.
So it's a lovely local farm shop. That's under 10 minutes from Strawtop. And that's a dinner for 4 people plus a bottle of wine. And they do British tapas in the evenings. So that's going to be really nice. So to be completely honest, plus the amenities that we leave, you'll have enough for breakfast and brunch every day you're there. And you've got a dinner covered. So yeah, so that's the prize. In order to enter the prize, you have to be subscribed to the Perennial Post, which is our weekly newsletter. The good thing is, and what we feel excited about, is if you're already subscribed, then you're in with a chance of winning. So it's not a case of we're only rewarding new subscribers. We want to continue to reward people that subscribe and support the channel. And we probably won't be able to, because we've had a lot of interest in this cottage. We probably won't be able to offer these kind of giveaways again with regards to the stay.
I think this is the last one.
But we will continually be looking at monthly opportunities to reward our subscribers. So this, if you don't win on this occasion, there will be future opportunities. Yeah, maybe one of them eventually can be a meet Dexter and Vinny's.
That would be
cool,
epic.
And we go and we can meet for then.
Defenders and Dachshunds.
What do you reckon, Dickie?
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of new people.
I can't promise that I won't bite you.
We'll have to sign a health and safety declaration form before you meet Dickie.
You can come and meet them, but please don't shout at us if he has a go at you.
So very exciting. And to those of you that already subscribe to the newsletter, you're also going to be entered. Chloe picks it. Chloe, who is an amazing team member here at Fashion Mumbler HQ, will be picking the winner at random and emailing them.
People might wonder why it's called Fashion Mumbler, and just let everyone know that's our very old blog name.
Yeah, so Fashion Mumbler, it's interesting you mention that because, I don't know if you've talked about it with your audience, we're going and having a bit of a branding chat this week with an agency. We've been talking about it for about 2 years, about maybe even longer, about rebranding, because the channel's grown with us, our audience has grown with us, and a lot has changed for us.
Yeah, we don't really identify with fashion mumblers
yeah,
so much
fashion
anymore.
mumble will always be an important term to us, won't it? But I don't think it's quite the right name for us anymore. We've had a name in mind for a couple of years, but we're going to try and solidify that on Thursday, aren't we, with some professionals? But so it's exciting.
Yeah.
But the newsletter, yeah, keep it. And if you don't, separate to the giveaway, please do subscribe to the newsletter and please do comment on the video what you would want from the newsletter. At the moment, there's lots of hints, tips, Sunday roast tips, gardening tips. We've been doing perennial of the week.
And
it's
there's
our favourite perennial.
Always a discount directory as well, so any discounts we've got with brands.
Exactly, and we'll keep building on that.
Yeah.
And also to be honest, as we approach that sort of time of year, dreaded the C word, the Christmas, we'll obviously be sharing gift guides and sort of exclusive content on there.
Yeah.
And because we want to grow the database and grow our ability to interact with people on there, we will be sharing exclusive content on the newsletter that potentially won't be accessible anywhere else. So yeah, please do hit subscribe, and we're always open to suggestions on how we can improve the newsletter.
Cool. Well, that's
we should
a
have
very
a weekly contribution from Dickie.
What's
Dickie been daydreaming about this week? Today it's chasing rabbits.
Daydreams.
I love to chase squirrels, but I've never caught one.
No, never. I dream one day of meeting Harold properly, because every time I meet him,
Dexy's the
he
one that
curls
wants
up
to
in a
meet
ball.
Harold.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's my hedgehog friend.
Yeah,
But we refuse to go outside in this weather.
This is crazy.
12 weeks worth of rain in one day. Glorious, absolutely glorious. Right, darling, well, thank you. That's a very generous offer.
It's exciting.
Get back to work, mate.
And please also follow at Strawtop Cottages, because we're going to be sharing a lot of lovely content on there soon.
Yeah.
On Instagram. I think we've got 25,000 followers, so it's still amazing. But you have over 500,000 subscribers, so
come on, folks.
Come on, guys.
Dickie would like to request that you follow Strawtop Cottages on Instagram. That's all, folks. Okay, I appreciate that may not have been the most exciting time lapse, but the water filter has gone through all of its kind of setup systems. Now I have this screen where I can choose the temperature. I would love to go out and forage some leaves for a nice tea. However, you guys have seen the weather today, so I'm going to use the apple, chamomile and lavender infusion tea bags from Daylesford and have a nice cup of this tea instead, which seems far easier. So I can choose from various different temperatures on here. I've currently got it set to 95 degrees, and if I press this star button, it will add that temperature to my favourites, so I don't have to toggle between all the different temperatures. So this is very exciting. I have never in my 32.5 years of life had instant hot water, so this really is a big moment for me. Well, I am very excited by the fact that I just made a cup of tea and then immediately poured myself a cup of cold water from the same device within 20 seconds of each other. I know that a lot of people have had like hot water taps for a very long time, but I've never had one, and so for me this is just very, very exciting. So this is officially my new favourite gadget. You can get them on Amazon, so I'll leave it linked down below. Not only is it hot water on demand, but also reverse osmosis filtered water. Yay! I'm so happy with this. So now that I've got my tea, I am going to, oh, and also something jazzy about this one is that you can set the quantity that you want. So previously with my original one, I have to stand there and press the off button when it fills up my glass. But if I know that this glass is, say, 350 ml, I can tell the machine to only pour 350 ml of water, so then you can walk away and do whatever in the 15 seconds that it takes to fill up, and also stops you from spilling hot water everywhere. So very, very clever. I'm very, very happy with this. It's probably going to live in the pantry, so I'll move it around in a second. But what I'm going to do now is, I've been wanting to make cookies for a very long time, and I want to make some almond butter cookies. So I've got this smooth almond butter that was in my last 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 order, and then I'm just going to use eggs and sugar. Really, really simple. I have also got some cacao, so I thought I would just blitz up a little bit of this in the Thermomix and then have some of this in there as well. I was gonna do a nice oatmeal-y cookie, but I don't have any oats. So yeah, we're just gonna do a really nice, yummy almond butter cookie. So I'm doing 250 grams of smooth almond butter, 130 grams of sugar. Again, any mixer will do. You don't need a Thermomix, but if you have, you can do it in here. I'm going to do speed 4 for 20 seconds. Going to add in the tiniest pinch of sea salt and then just stir in some of this cacao. Okay, the cookies are in the oven. They taste delicious, at least the raw dough does. I am very guilty of always not finishing my tea before it gets cold, so from its new home, let's adjust the temperature again up to 85 degrees, take off the child lock. Yay! This is truly the most exciting addition to our home. Do you guys think this is exciting, or am I just really quite dorky? Possibly the latter. Yay! Oh my gosh, I've never had such instant access to tea before. This is the dream come true. Living the dream. The tea dream. Now, I'll be the first to admit that they're not going to win any awards for their beauty, but my goodness, they taste absolutely delicious. They've got the perfect amount of melted chocolate in the middle. I just made 2 little mini versions from the leftover cookie dough, and I've snuffled those, but I think I'm going to go in for a full-size one as well. Yummy! Well, so far this has truly been the least glamorous vlog of all time. I have been in the same outfit all day, and I've just been to take the bins out, which means full raincoat, wellies, got completely rained on, but never mind. So the cozy autumn evening will now officially begin. It's 6 o'clock, I'm gonna take my makeup off, pop some nice skincare on to infuse my skin while we cook and eat dinner. Charlie wants to do a roasted tomato and aubergine pasta. I would quite like to do a cavolo nero and courgette pasta, but I think I'm willing to give in if he's very insistent on his roast tomatoes, because to be honest, any kind of pasta dish I'm happy with. Before I do my skincare, I've got to sacrifice my nail. This is very boring chat, but this nail here, I don't think you'll be able to tell, it's actually completely broken across half of one side and a third of the other. And I've been really dragging this out and not wanting to cut it, but today it's actually getting quite painful because it keeps bending and it's like fingernails on chalkboard, so I think I'm gonna have to get nail clippers. Oh, so horrible. I first broke it in the airplane, 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 seatbelt on the way out to California, but I managed to deal with it while we were out there. But now, yeah, unfortunately, it's a shame because all my nails are a really nice length at the moment. I'm gonna try and get them redone this week, but yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this down and then take off my makeup. So let's get cracking. Okay, I've got my tools. I'm gonna use nail clippers. I don't know why I'm giving you an update on cutting down my nail, but it feels like a pivotal moment. Oh, this is so sad. I'm sorry, lovely nail. I'm gonna do this off camera. Okay, that is a great feeling, cleansing my face for the day. I have used, of course, my 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 cleansing balm. You can use Josie20 to get 20% off this. And now I'm going to mist my face with the herbal toner from the organic pharmacy, because this has got green tea in it, so it works really, really well if you're about to use a red light mask. And now you guessed it, I'm going to use my red light mask. So I know you guys have seen this in a previous vlog, but this is the series 2 of the Current Body red light mask, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. I think it is quite possibly the best investment you could possibly make for your skin. If you watch that video, the very second that it went live, where I first mentioned this, I may have got a little bit carried away, and I actually put the video live before this mask had even gone on sale. So it is officially now out, and you can use 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 to get 10% off. It's just the best thing you can do for anti-aging, for skin collagen production, and this is the new and improved version, which actually reaches, it's got 3 different wavelengths which go to different depths within your skin. So it targets both the top layer, which gives you like brightness and firmness and glow, and then the middle layer and the bottom layer, which really helps with the collagen. So incredibly anti-aging, amazing technology, and research that's gone into this. I think it's £399. My code will get you some money off. It's something that I would just recommend so highly. So yeah, I'm just gonna faff about now, file down my nail because I managed to snip off the top of it. Oh my gosh, I look so weird. I look like a little hammerhead shark. Yeah, but it needs a little bit of filing. So yeah, that's me for the next 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna go down and help Charlie cook. He has persuaded me that we should have the roasted tomato and aubergine, but I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna add in lots of cheese. Veggie pasta, the fire's lit, and we're about to tune in to possibly All Creatures Great and Small, which is our favourite comfort watch on an autumn evening. Okay, back up to the bathroom, and I'm going to use some of the Beauty Pie bath oils in the bath tonight. These smell exactly the same as the Bamford ones, but a fraction of the price. And then, what else? I'm going to light a few Bertioli candles, and this is a lovely bath oil. I do like to mix and match vitamin and mineral remedy, and this is from Seed to Skin. So it's going to smell absolutely incredible. Good morning, my darlings. It is now Tuesday morning. Please excuse me while I brush out my very tight little curls, because I curled my hair this morning and then put it up in little clips. In fact, these little clips here, which I have just taken out while waiting for my coffee. A slightly unexpected train cancellation this morning. I say unexpected, I should have predicted that the trains would be a little bit messed up today, because I will pop some photos on the screen here of the state of our village, which is really tragic and awful for quite a lot of the residents that live down at the bottom of the hill. Unsurprising because of the amount of rain yesterday. I showed you quite how torrential it was, and obviously the rain has just been streaming off the fields. It looks as though the verges have got waterfalls coming into the road. It's absolutely bonkers, the amount of water that fell yesterday. Luckily, I don't think we're due any more rain today, but the fields between London and Marylebone are completely flooded, so my trains have all been cancelled. So I'm doing a little bit of a detour. I think I'm going to have to get a train into Reading and then into London, Paddington, which means I'm going to be an hour later into town than I had intended today, which is a little bit of a pain, but it could be worse. I think that there are a lot of people in a lot worse situations right now due to the flooding, so I won't complain over a train altercation. So this means that I have an extra 25 minutes before I need to get on a different train this morning, so I've come to the new Starbucks in Banbury. I'll hold my hands up and say I'm not a huge Starbucks lover, but I like to get with the spirit and have a seasonal drink. So this is the salted maple and pecan, I think it is. And I asked for only half a pump because I do find the syrups a little bit sickly, and I just like to have a tiny subtle hint of those autumnal flavours. So hopefully she will have just popped in the perfect amount. So I've got a couple of meetings this morning, and then a really lovely lunch event with Cle de Peau at Claridge's, which I'm really looking forward to. I've actually bought my nice heels with me that I'm going to get changed into for the lunch, popping those and everything else in my bag. And then at 4 o'clock I'm heading over to the Monmouth Street boutique, the Elemis boutique on Monmouth Street. My brain hasn't plugged in yet, and I've got a facial which I'm so looking forward to. But anyway, I'm not going to chit chat too much because can you imagine if I actually miss this next train? So let's put the train station into my sat nav because actually I'm not sure how to get there from here. Alright, I'll see you in London. Okay, I've come straight into Holland and Barrett's. I was watching a vlog of Em's the other day and she came in and she grabbed loads of really good little essentials. So I thought I would have a look around. This is the one on Marble Arch and it's huge and really nicely laid out. So something that I'm on the lookout for is ashwagandha. It's got lots of different health properties, but a really nice way to help reduce your stress levels. What I like about in here is that they've got all of the information about the different ingredients and what they're good for, so you're not just kind of going in blind. There's quite a lot of information here, and it's also really interesting seeing where they've got natural ingredients, like the kind of things that we learnt about on our foraging day. I didn't know you could take bee pollen tablets, that's quite interesting. And we learnt about royal jelly at our beekeeping experience at Silent Hill, and they were saying that it's just basically the purest and absolute best kind of honey that I think the Queen produces. So I'm not too sure on the health benefits though. Also, I managed to get a very, very sneaky last minute appointment at Townhouse on their Marble Arch store, and they managed to fix my nail. So I'm so impressed that they managed to squeeze me in so last minute, but I thought I'd try my luck. So maybe easier to show you on this hand. I've got 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 Dolly on now and a top coat of oyster, and they've done an amazing job, so I'm very, very grateful to Townhouse. Okay, this is what I was after. Ashwagandha supports emotional balance, relaxation, and general well-being. I was listening to a podcast the other day and they were talking about ashwagandha and I thought, yeah, that sounds like the kind of thing that I need. So I'm going to grab one of these and then let's just have a little look around. I've never, well, we had a small Holland Barrett in Brixton when I used to live there, but I haven't been in one in years. Functional mushroom section. Ooh, this could be a more affordable alternative to my dirty. They have got loads of different mushroom products if you want to give it a try. Mushroom blends, they've got capsules, they've got teas, so many different ways of consuming your mushrooms. They've got loads of different electrolytes. I love my Ancient and Brave one, but be intrigued to know what's so special about these ones. Let's see, they have got quite a lot of ingredients, so I'll stick to my Ancient and Brave, but electrolytes, so good for you for keeping mega hydrated. That is very interesting. So they're selling Irish sea moss. Obviously I've just been picking up sea moss from Erewhon, and they're advertising it as weight control. Didn't know that sea moss was, oh no, it's the ingredient wakame. I've never even heard of that as a weight control supplement. Interesting. And I hear a lot of people talking about this, Form Nutrition. That's a chocolate peanut flavoured protein. I bet that is delicious. Vanilla protein, that was another ingredient in the 𝑭𝒐𝐿𝑖 Bieber smoothie. Maybe I need to try this out. If anyone's tried it, let me know if it's good, if you rate it. And this is really interesting as well. So this is a plant-based pea protein, meant to be a really good source of protein, I think, especially if you're vegan. So it says you can stir it into soups or cereals. Let's have a look at the ingredients. Literally just pea protein. That's really good. I might give that a try, especially as Charlie and I are trying to eat less meat in the week, but we want to keep up our protein with our workouts. And if you want to get into foraging and you want an idea of what can help you, it's quite interesting to look at things like this. So for example, red clover. Didn't we find a kind of clover? And this can give you some ideas on how it might actually help you as well. These have got things like bulking agents in them, so if you can pick it free from the ground, you are winning. They've even got a nice beauty section. Antipodes was one of the very first brands that I ever worked with when I first started my blog. They had an afternoon tea at the Berkeley in Knightsbridge and it was such a lovely event. Their gel cleanser is gorgeous. Loads of skincare products. I like the sound of this. Super Facialist, salicylic acid, clay mask for purifying pores. Might have to give that a try. Okay, I definitely didn't know they did food, and look at this, you can get a matcha capsule that works in your Nespresso machine. I think I'm going to have to give that a try. That sounds almost too good to be true. Let's give it a go tomorrow morning. They've even got all your almond butters, your honeys, they've got healthy baking products. Oh, Had no idea there was so much variety in Holland & Barrett. I'm gonna have to see where my closest one to home is. These sound quite nice, like little mixes, oops, bean mixes, roasted yellow peas, green peas and fava beans. Yummy. Okay, I've got my goodies. Now I'm gonna have a little look in M&S. Apparently, they have got some really fantastic dupes of 𝑑𝒂𝒏 dresses, and I feel like you can really find some great little gems in here. So I thought we'd take a little look around. See, even straight away, a sweet little cardigan like this. That's £40, but the quality is so much nicer than so many other stores. Like, I don't think you'd get this for that price in Zara, but it's beautiful. Really nice quality. This is adorable, and I have got something almost identical in my net-a-porter basket, which is like £300, and this is £35. I'm gonna get the M&S version. Now, I don't know if you can see it very clearly here, but this green dress in this marketing image is gorgeous. It could definitely be Chloe. I don't think they've got it though, unfortunately. Obviously these images are up for like the whole season, so I'm definitely gonna have to keep an eye on the website. If anyone has spotted it and has a link, please let me know. But really nice colours. They've got lots of burgundies and browns, very on trend. Some sleeveless vest tops, nice. Okay, I know this is very boring and practical, but I picked up a t-shirt bra in Victoria's Secret, and the girls were like, no, don't get it from here, get it from M&S because they're a fraction of the price. And they are, they're perfect. That is definitely not an A cup. Let's see if they've got any nice strapless numbers. I mean, this is literally identical to the one that I was gonna get from Victoria's Secret, but a fraction of the price. So many different colors you can get. Want something a bit darker? Jackpot. This is exactly what I was after. Something strapless. Brilliant. Okay, the lacy ones I really like, but they don't have in my size, so I'm going to have a little look online because this is just the most practical bra style. I've grabbed the non-lacy ones, which is perfect. Ooh, I forgot how great the Rosy for M&S collection is. These are nice. Pearly styles. Okay, anyone that's watched my channel for a little while will know how obsessed I am with M&S Heat Gen, the thermals, and I've just grabbed a couple of their shaping shorts. I mean, they look like Skims, but they are a fraction of the price, and these are amazing if you wear chunky knitwear and kind of body-fitting skirts and dresses, because you can tuck your knitwear into the shorts and then it always gives you a seamless finish. It's my ultimate kind of autumn-winter outfit hack, and these look great, and they are far more affordable than Skims as well. I was hoping they might just have some like plain brown or nice patterned thermals. I like to get some new ones every year, but I'm not a huge fan of this new colour, and this is the much thicker one. I prefer the really thin ones. Let's see if they've got them like this. Yeah, like this. They're so thin, and you just put them under everything. Stops you from getting itchy from your jumpers, and also just so ridiculously warm. Yeah, I wish these were brown. It looks brown in the photo, but they're definitely black. But these and these, my two best secret wardrobe hacks for autumn and winter. Darlings, I didn't get to catch up with you as there were just so many lovely ladies there to chat to, but we just had the most gorgeous lunch here at Claridge's, a real treat, and it was to celebrate Hannah, Coco Beauty on Instagram. I adore her page. It was to celebrate her being the radiant ambassador of Cle de Peau Beauté. I have got a newly formulated 𝑙𝑒 Serum, which is one of my all-time favorite skincare products, in the goodie bag to try out, which I'm so excited to try out later. But now I am leaving this beautiful spot and heading over to Monmouth Street to Elemis for a facial. So let's get going. So here we are, 23 Monmouth Street. This is the fabulous Elemis flagship that I brought you to a couple of months ago, and this is where you can come and get incredible facials. I've got the freeze and sculpt. Let's go in and have some pampering. Good morning, my darlings. It's Wednesday morning now. I didn't want to end the vlog without talking to you, so picking up the camera again this morning. Yesterday was such a lovely day in London. I'm so glad that Elemis were able to squeeze me in for a treatment yesterday. It didn't end up being the freeze and sculpt. It was because basically Elemis have got these incredible 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 machines, which you might remember, if I've still got a clip, I'll pop it on the screen here, where you put your chin on the little chin rest. It scans your face, it tells any areas of oiliness, areas of dehydration, areas of sun damage, and then they can basically suggest to you a treatment that's best for your skin. So she said that actually I could really do with a blast of hydration and some decongesting, so that's exactly what she did. And the end of the treatment, you lay back on the bed and the bed actually vibrates, not like a massage bed, it's more sending actual vibrations through your body. You've got these big earphones on. I don't know if my camera will have timed out at this point, probably. And you've got a sheet mask on, and then you've got an LED mask over your face. You're listening to like meditative classical music. Your eyes are closed, you're under this mask, you're cocooned under a weighted blanket. My ring told me that I had a full cycle of sleep during the treatment, which is amazing because I actually only got 2 sleep cycles the night before. So the best place in central London to literally recharge yourself. It was so relaxing. I was probably snoring at like 100 decibels. The ladies in the store were very polite. They're like, no, of course you weren't. I know that I snore. I am a big snorer, especially when I'm at an angle, because you're not fully lying flat. But my gosh, and my skin feels amazing, felt amazing straight away. So highly, highly, highly recommend those Elemis treatments. I just want to put my clothes from London yesterday into my my fashion fridge, my LG styler, because they're at that stage where they're not dirty, but they definitely need refreshing. I can literally, in my skin, in my lungs, in my clothes, I can feel the pollution in the air in London, and I don't like the idea of putting something back into my wardrobe when it's been out in London. I don't know if that's a bit weird. So the dress that I wore yesterday, which received so many compliments, so many people said how much they loved it, looks black but it's brown. I don't think I took any full-length pictures or even showed you full length, but I think I have tried it on for you in the past, hopefully. It's from Reiss. It's knitted on the top and then more kind of satiny silk on the bottom. I'm going to put this in the fashion fridge. And I also wore my Gucci cape for the first time. It's that time of year where you can get away with wearing capes because your arms are out, so you can't really wear them in the deepest, darkest winter unless you've got a thermal on and then a knit. I guess with a polo neck you could do, but I love this. It's the kind of item that I know is going to be in my wardrobe absolutely forever, and I will probably pass down to my grandchildren. I'll still be wearing it in my 80s if I'm lucky enough to get that far. Yeah, absolutely love this. So this is going in the fashion fridge as well on the delicate wool setting. And I'm even going to put my shoes in there. These are obviously fabric. They are my 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 boots. I did over 10,000 steps in these yesterday. A lady on the train asked me where they were from, and she said she was going to buy a pair in every colour. So these are going to go in the fashion fridge as well. It'll just help to steam clean them, blast them clean, and in my mind kind of cleanse a little bit of London pollution off them. And in this cupboard in the corner of the pink room, this is where the fashion fridge lives. So the boots, I'm just going to put them down there at the bottom, shut the door, turn it on. And because of the Gucci cape, I'm putting it on the wool setting. I'll press go in a second when I've unboxed my Cle de Peau goodie bag with you. So what that does is it's kind of like having a dry cleaner in your house. We got it a few years ago as part of a collaboration, and to be honest, it's a big, huge piece of kit, but we've got the perfect cupboard for it. And I do use it a lot, but I would say especially in winter, but also if you've got like silk blouses, I pop them in there as well. So yesterday we also had the most glorious, literally my dream menu, lunch at Claridge's with Hannah, who is Coco Beauty on Instagram. I've adored Hannah for many years, and we were celebrating her being the radiant ambassador of Cle de Peau. And also we were oh my gosh, this is so cute. This is adorable. We were celebrating the reformulation, that's the word, of, oh, where is it? I hope I've got one in here somewhere I can show you. Well, it's probably going to be inside this, which is the new Cle de Peau beautiful little bag. Yay! This is Le Serum. And sometimes when I meet people and they say, Josie, what luxury skincare would you keep buying? If you lost all of your skincare one day and you weren't doing the job that you were doing, what would you repurchase above the £100 mark? So I want to know what luxury skincare I really rate. I always say Le Serum. Le Serum, you apply it first thing when your skin is completely cleansed, nothing else on. This helps to activate the rest of your skincare, and really it's kind of like wakes up your skin. It makes a huge difference. So a first step serum that maintains skin's youthful look by promoting one of the keys to critical skin renewal. With continued use, you see increased radiance, smoothness and plumpness by improving visible signs of aging. Formulated with lemon, myrtle extract and kelplex, helps preserve the skin's youthful qualities, and with Radiant Lily Concentrate, our exclusive ingredient for unlocking the power of skin intelligence. Lots of words. All I know is that my skin looks the healthiest and most radiant when I use this. So I'm excited to try the reformulation. They were saying that when they discover new things at Cle de Peau, they don't just release a new product because they know that everyone's got their routines. They instead build that discovery into their existing range. So really excited to see that one. This is just adorable. Ooh, Minimalista. We've got a little goodie in here. Oh, cute. It's like a pearly hair clip. That is adorable. I love things like this. By the way, I've just noticed that on my camera screen, the black bars are here and normally they're here. So I really hope this entire vlog hasn't been filmed in the wrong format, like more square. We've gone back to square TVs instead of widescreen. Hopefully that's not the case. But how cute is this? Cle de Peau released, do you know what? Annoyingly, you can't actually buy these. They are made exclusively for special events, for press gifts. I feel very lucky to have a couple of these. My favorite one is the cream boucle, but my gosh, that is so cute. So there we go. Also in the goodie bag we've got the Hydra Clarifying Lotion and the Protective Emulsion. So you'd use Le Serum, then you'd use this, the Hydra Clarifying, and then you'd finish with your emulsion. And I think this is SPF, yeah, SPF 20, which I think, I know some people are like 50 every day, but you know what, I'm leaning towards dropping it down to 20 in the winter. Let me know your thoughts on that. I feel like SPF is a hot topic these days. Some people, I know Liz Earle is very vocal, for example, on being anti-SPF. I don't know, I think a little bit of protection is a good idea. So there we go. Right, I need to get ready because Lauren is here and she's currently training Charlie. I've got a PT session, so I think what I might do is film a few bits from my PT session because I haven't showed you that in a while. And then I'll bid you farewell because I'm going to start a new vlog. I think this one's getting quite long. Right, I'm gonna get ready for the gym. This light is very cold and very mean, but this is my gym outfit this morning. This lovely olivey green colour. This set is from Varley. They're a really nice height on the leggings. I find Varley leggings are my favourite combo between like sculpted and fitted for a great workout, but also they're soft enough and just comfy enough that I just want to wear them all day, as I often do. If the workout doesn't make me, sorry gross, but pour out with sweat, then I'll probably just stay in my Varley workout outfit all day. Really nice cropped top as well. And then I do weightlifting in my 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 barefoots. It's the closest thing to being barefoot, so you really feel like your foot grips the ground. So yeah, workout outfit of the morning. I'm going to wake up my fabulous Waterdrop filter. This is the RO reverse osmosis. It was in this vlog that I unboxed it with you, wasn't it? Yes, sorry, I'm repeating myself. I'm going to increase the quantity. Okay, it's not quite 900 ml. There we go. Place my bottle in here, and temperature is currently at 23 degrees. That sounds about perfect. This thing has honestly been a game changer. In the past 48 hours since we got this, I've never had quite so many cups of tea, but it is certainly keeping me really hydrated, which is what we need for autumn and winter to keep ourselves from getting a bug. And I believe I'm going to have a link in the description box down below and a discount which can get you up to $700 off this device, which is amazing. Mega discount. So yeah, for discounts and everything, check my description box down below. Charlie is blitzing it on the assault bike. That is my least favourite thing to do. But he's a bit of a nutter and he's training for high rocks. Completely out of breath. That was an epic session with Lauren. As you saw, I used the horrible assault bike at the end there. It really does just absolutely blitz you, but we had Jump for My Love on full blast, which really got me through that last set. It's just such a killer move. We did loads of weights today, lots of glute activations, but it was a really, really good session, just over an hour, and some nice stretching at the end. The sun is also starting to come out. But my darlings, I think I'm going to end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. Everything that I've worn, mentioned, discount codes, etc. will all be in the description box down below. Hope you've had a wonderful day, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and leave the word weight, either this kind of weight or WAIT, I'll leave that up to your discretion. Leave the word weight in your comment if you got to the very end, and thank you for watching, really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!